2023 IMO Youth State Solidarity March for Peter Obi. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Ahead of the 2023 elections, 100 of Imo State youth on Saturday staged a march to demonstrate the support for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi. The youth rallied on the street of Owerri, the Imo State capital, displayed banners and chanted songs, a development that caused heavy traffic. According to some of the youth, they are supporting Obi because there is no better qualified, competent candidate in 2023 than Obi. Obi has continued to receive massive support among Nigerian youth since he dumped the major opposition, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to pick the presidential ticket of the Labour Party. Well, this is their own way of saying we support you, and we support you, go ahead. And that's so it's supposed to be, sure. That's how it's supposed to be. Coming out to show your support for a candidate who you think is going to make Nigeria. I've said it before. Your candidate who you think is going to make Nigeria better again. And that is what we want. We want a Nigeria that is better united, that we have things are progressing. Things are not, this bad. A Nigeria where there's security, a Nigeria where we don't have to keep our two eyes open or sleep with one eye open. A Nigeria where we are at peace because, there is no crisis, there's no insecurity, there is no ethnic crisis or tribal crisis. We live in peace with one another. That is how it is supposed to be. Exactly how it is supposed to be. Now, I love the way they come out with, where they say they believe he is the better man. Now, this is where I will tell us it is not too late to do your research. If you don't know who to vote for yet, it's not too late to do your research. But just make sure if you're doing your research, and if you're supporting anyone you're supporting, you're not supporting the person because at the end of the day, because maybe you stand to gain something. Maybe the person promised you an appointment, maybe they promised you a job, maybe they promised you contract, maybe they promised you, all those things. That means it is a give and take something. That means you're not supporting the person freely. But just make sure you're very neutral. Make sure you're supporting the person because the person is the best person. It's his best man for the job. You're supporting the person because that person is the best man for the job. Because, believe you me, I used to say, or have said it severally before, that do you know that this economy was made stiffer? This economy is hard because next year's election, apart from the fact that we're having a crisis globally. Do you know this economy during this period was purposely meant to be like this? Where people will have to gnash their teeth before they, do things or get things done for themselves. Where people go use their eye, see their ear. Why? So that when they come with their 1 naira and 2 naira, you'll be so frustrated that you go remember, say you get what you want to use money to as in at that point in time, and then you will just be willing to sell a vote. Yes, that is what is happening. Now waiting they happen, go. Now be this what they tell you. The economy was purposely made like this so that people won't be having choice when it comes to 2023. So we should ensure that you are coming out to support that your candidate, because that's your candidate. After weighing the option, if they take away favoritism, if they take away nepotism, if they take away religious, this religion, is a member of my religion. If they take it away, if they take away all those things, that your candidate still stand, as in, if you're standing on a neutral ground, that your candidate remains your candidate because he is capable. And your candidate, what does it stand to offer? Apart from the fact that, your candidate is not any of these things I've called. I'm not supporting your candidate because of these things as well. Because you have to also make sure he's not, a religious bigot. He's not a tribalistic person. He's not somebody who is nepotistic or, wants to always sacrifice merit on the altar of favoritism or nepotism. You have to also make sure. Now, after you have made sure of these things, then you now start looking at, what does this person represent? He's not one of those people. You're going to make sure he's not one of those people that will come and tell us, okay, I'll make sure there is 24-hour secure electricity. I'll make sure that the insecurity stops in how many months. I'll make sure, even if he says that, how does he intend to go about it? How does he intend to go about it? Has he told you how he's going to go about it? Because, in the past, we have had people come out and tell us that, that are going to do, the light is going to be 24 hours 7, that even the insecurity, the insurgency, that time it was only in Borno State, that in the less than 3 months they are going to end the insurgency and all of that. Now, how is he going to do that? He has to come out with a blueprint. It's just like you are traveling to that man that traveled all the way on the bike all the way from UK to Lagos, right? That man now, he had a map. Apart from the fact that he knew where he was going to, he also had a map. So the person should too also have a map on, start strategies on what he's going to be doing, how he's going to be doing them. And he should be able to walk us through. Just like when you want to go and collect a loan. If they're giving you a loan for your business, you have to tell those giving you that particular loan for your business what you're going to be using the loan for. You have to walk them through the processes. Exactly. Somebody who will come and have strategies and solutions to problems. That is who we want. And then if your candidate ticks all those boxes, then you continue to market him. Marketing him should not be a problem. Marketing him should not be a problem. And please, I must say that you see this year, this level of people coming out to, be part of politics, I so much love it. This particular year, I love it. He's already giving me this feel of it is not going to be business like usual for some people. He's already giving me that feel of it is not going to be business because before, if they're registering PVC, people register PVC because they use it as a means of identification. When they go to banks, they ask them, okay, which ID do you have? And they bring out the voter's card. A lot of people tell me that. But this year's on, people came out not because of that purpose. They came out because all of a sudden they sell something different. And they're coming out. So let us ensure that your candidate, as you are still following the candidate, just keep doing your research about him and make sure you're supporting the person for the right reason and not the wrong reason. And of course, let us now know that, yes, no matter who other people are supporting, let us not take it to heart too much. No matter who others are supporting, it does not mean anything. It means nothing. It means nothing because we are all victims. So you don't start seeing other people because they're supporting other candidates as enemies. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for